All right, from UMass, head coach Derek Kellogg, Sean Carter, Chaz Williams, Jesse Morgan. Coach, opening statement, please.
Well, to say the least, I'm proud of our team, the way that they fought there in the second half. I thought we played with everything we had. We really weren't worrying about tomorrow. The next day it was like, let's try to get a win here in Atlantic City. That's eluded us for some time now. Obviously, I have much respect for Temple and Coach Dunphy, what he's been able to do with that team and how they play in his program. And I'm hoping that we can make a little noise down here. I think the kids feel really good about where we are as a team and a program. They did a fantastic job, and the greatest thing about it was with 4 minutes and some change, we didn't have any timeouts left. And I told the guys, this is exactly where I want to be. It's up to you guys now. And so I feel really confident with this team and enjoyed watching the game today. I thought it was a great basketball game.
All right, questions for Coach Kellogg and the players. I would ask, if you're asking a specific question to a player to help with the transcription service, please call them by name.
Jesse, can you talk about the coming out in the second half after being in foul trouble in the first half and breaking out the way you did?
Just my teammates, just encouraging me, just telling me to, keep my head, keep playing, and just, it worked out.
Derek, were you pleased with your team's poise after you took the lead and Temple came back and took a lead of their own and your guys answered again?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we responded. After Temple made their run, I thought our guys responded very well. We didn't take as many, I'd say, bad shots. I thought our defense, even though Moore kind of put them on their back for a few minutes there, I thought they were deep threes, and then Fernandez hit a deep one. So I was hoping that the tide would turn. And fortunately for us, it did, because these guys kept playing defense. We got good shots on the offensive end, and it's nice when you make some. And I thought we made some shots in the second half.
Did you feel like at the end of the first half that you guys had maybe missed a couple opportunities to have it even be closer or take a lead? And did you kind of try to build off that going into the second half?
I thought we missed some open shots that were big. I thought Freddie had a couple open looks, and TV and a few other guys. Those two were 0 for 6 at the half. And then we gave them a couple offensive rebounds. I know Jefferson specifically, that tip in. So I felt pretty good where we were, but when you're playing a top 25 team who's been here and kind of done very well here, sometimes you're not exactly certain how things are going to work out.
Coach, what was your message to the team at the halftime break?
I thought it was a toughness thing. I thought if we could rebound the basketball, make free throws, and not turn the ball over and match their toughness, I thought we'd have a chance in the second half. And I'm happy that our guys play with a little more toughness and a little more edge in the second half.
Jesse, the last game that you guys played against Temple, how much did that help you guys confidence-wise, knowing that you took them to overtime?
Oh, it was a big confidence boost. We knew we could play with them. That game gave us confidence coming into the tournament, just play tough and, compete with them. So it was a good thing.
Chaz, my question was kind of the same lines. To beat these guys, you had to be extremely confident. Can you talk about how you guys were feeling coming into the game and what the message was sort of to each other?
Once we found out Temple was our first matchup, we just locked in and, just learned from our mistakes from last game and just tried to move on from that.
Hey, Chaz, it seemed like down the stretch, all the loose balls, a lot of rebounds, a lot of just loose balls. You guys got your hands on them and controlled them. Is that an energy thing you think that you bring to this group? And was that something you really had to do down the stretch to finish it off?
Yeah, and watching the last game, the last time we played Temple, I felt like I could have got a lot more of them 50-50 balls that I didn't get, and I take most of the blame for that. But I just tried to make up for the lack of my performance last game against them guys.
Sean, can you talk about just what Chaz has brought, this season, but especially down crunch time to have a guy like him, is going to kind of handle everything, kind of run the show?
He brought great points to our team. He's a young guy. He came in early in the season. He brought it. We had a couple of games close, a few mistakes, but he learns quick because he's a smart player. He's mature on the court for his age, and he can just he really he drives us with his it's just his passion. Besides basketball, regardless, this whole summer, waking up at 6:30 in the morning, coach, one thing he harped on to us was energy. Just bring energy, bring energy. It's crazy. By just playing hard, some of the weirdest things just happen, like loose balls just fall in your hand, tip out rebounds, you know, just grunt plays. That's the thing. That's the big thing Coach really harps on us about is making the tough man's play when it's time to make it.
Derek, you guys have obviously improved overall this season, but was today and the past maybe couple days another step for you guys for what you're trying to build toward?
I think so. I think it builds confidence in the team that we can compete with some of the top teams in our league, and actually get over the hump and win a game against a team like Temple. You know, I think we've played good basketball the last week and a half ever since you know, the Dayton game. I think we've played very well since then, and you know, when we're clicking on all cylinders, making shots and rebounding, the team feels like they can compete with a lot of teams nationally. And today was one more step in the right direction. Now we can enjoy it for about an hour and a half, probably an hour, and then it's time to really focus on tomorrow and another big time challenge ahead of us. You know, two very good teams that are going to represent challenges in their own way.
Derek, is this your biggest win, Coach? Right here, right here.
Where?
Boston Globe. I talked to you yesterday.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Coach, talk about this. Your biggest win at UMass today, do you think?
I mean, some people would think so. I mean, I'm not sure. I really don't know. If it leads to a win tomorrow and a win the next day, then absolutely. If it doesn't, then to me it's another win against a team that is very good and, you know, a top 25 team. But, you know, I like all the wins. I'm greedy. I like every one of them.
All right, anybody else? All right.
Coach, you've talked before this season about the there's no tomorrow approach and living for today. How has that played out, and what has today done to that?
It was, you know, they played like we speak, you know, like we're playing today, and we haven't tried to look too far into the future all season long. It's been one day at a time. Let's take care of business in practice. Let's take care of business in the classroom. Let's make sure we're working as hard as we can. And we've won some games. We've lost some games. This team's kept a pretty even keel after some big wins and some tough losses. I think we've been able to rebound because of the resilience and because of how hard they work. And that these guys are basketball players. It's one of the first groups I've been around that they like to play. I mean, you'll come in the gym, they'll be playing 2-on-2, 3-on-3 before practice. And so when you like to play and you have guys that are gym rats and get in there, good things happen. I mean, I'll look out my office window at times at 8 a.m. and Jesse Morgan's in there shooting, or Chaz, or Sean shooting free throws. So it's nice to see that when you work hard, that the dividends, there are dividends at the end of the road, and hopefully we have some more dividends that we can pick up here.
All right, anyone else?
Thank you.